it's XCOM2. Hello, we're back. For more of this, where we definitely don't make tactical errors and everybody survives and has a lovely time with their alien best friends. Speaking of alien best friends, last time we did the first Retaliation mission and we rescued the Den Mother from the resistance camp. We also got introduced to the first of the three chosen that are going to be coming after us. That was the assassin, and she proved to be no real challenge to a wonderful sniper shot to the head from Zari and a subsequent flamethrower from Hooker. So, what to do first? Well, if we just take a quick look at the roster, we've got 8 soldiers ready to go. 5 are feeling a bit tired and having a nap, and we've got 2 wounded. One of those wounds belongs to Apprehension, who took a hit in the Retaliation mission that I didn't catch. But nevertheless, the hit was taken, and they are out for only 6 days, which is, that's fine. Hopefully we will not have an immediate need for apprehension in the next 6 days.
From what I've seen,
More difficult than that, however, we have got Tactical and Hooker out for the next 17-18 days. They're feeling a bit shaken up, and that's primarily because their will score here has dropped to critical levels. So they're just flat out unavailable. How these mechanics sort of work is you can take someone who's tired on a mission, but they're running the risk of becoming shaken. Interestingly, Tactical and Hooker weren't tired or anything before the Retaliation mission. They were doing okay. I think they were just probably on the cusp of being tired, and we pushed them a little bit too far. Tactical has been out on quite a few jaunts fairly recently. But yeah, it's not the end of the world. We'll see them again soon, and we've got quite a few other names to field. We have got one brand new name on the roster as a result of rescuing the Den Mother from the resistance camp. We rescued the Goonstone. Here she is in all of her red splendor. Had a bit of a makeover since she was rescued. It's amazing what they can do with technology these days. The Goonstone actually has a unique class, Keeper, which we can have a quick look at just now. So their proficiency, I don't actually think they've got a proficiency much like everyone else, which is kind of interesting. They start off with a grapple gun. They start off with an ability called Resupply Ammo, which lets them reload other members of the squad, which is kind of brilliant. And we can see as well, they also come with this nice special gun that gives them a +8 aim bonus. And 13 mobility as well, which is really nice. Currently wounded because in the Retaliation mission we did pick them up off the floor as they were bleeding out very slowly. Also comes with this ability, One Good Eye, and that just gives them an extra 5 aim, an extra 5 crit when they take multiple weapon shots against the same target. Stunning Strike is something that everybody's got, and the grapple gun is similar to what we've seen Apprehension use previously. The gun then is the Marksman Carbine, and it just gives an extra +8% aim, which is pretty nice. And they also get a little bit more of an advantage against marked targets as well. So if we were to use Zari to mark a target, for example, then the Goonstone would be able to follow up on that with a nice little punch from the Marksman Carbine. We can also take this away from the Goonstone and give it to others. If, for example, we're going to do a mission that doesn't include the Goonstone. But yeah, I think it's a really, really important thing that the Goonstone has been recovered this early in the campaign, because as all good goons know, the Goonstone is the Imperial treasure. And we have it now, and that's what's important. If you've got no idea what I'm talking about, don't worry about it. We've got a few things coming up in the old event queue here. We're probably going to see the Advent Trooper Autopsy as soon as we enter the Geoscape. So we'll get in on that, and then we also have a few coverts coming up. But first, a message from our sponsors.
Sounds to me like they're afraid. You dare defile this place with your wretched tongue? Oh, I dare.
Our children. Each of you possess our strength. Each of you possess our wisdom. Of all our creations, you are truly blessed. Your charge was a simple one. The subjugation of those who would see our grand design falter. We have been pleased. Until now. Our greatest asset has been lost, stolen from us, while our strongest did nothing. We are disappointed.
Thought you were the strongest.
You have walked among the humans for too long. You have been corrupted. You can be reclaimed. Yet perhaps you may also be redeemed. Perhaps you all may be redeemed. A greater battle lies ahead. Our time on this world draws to a close. Yet we need not abandon it completely at our departure. For one among you is surely ready to claim this world as their own. One among you is worthy. Return what's lost to us. Cry all what oppose our will. To the one who succeeds our everlasting favor. To the others. You are the chosen. Do not fail us. Now go.
Oh my.
Local resistance forces in the area can get you into the site, but you will need to make contact with their network first. This is only the beginning, Commander. Your leadership will be a beacon to our people across the globe.
Our next operation will put us right in the middle of chosen territory, Commander. There's a good chance they'll show up to interfere, so we should plan accordingly.
Yes, the Chosen are now in the mix. Advanced prototype. Oh, we'll have to check that out.
Your tenacity could prove your undoing, Commander. If you would seek a fight with me, I hope you are truly ready to match my skills.
And the first of the three Chosen that we're going to be dealing with, and already have dealt with during that Retaliation mission, is the Assassin, who will get into concealment, use pretty nasty melee attacks, things like that. Right now, he's not too bad to deal with, but the sooner we can permanently deal with this member of the Chosen, the better, and the same will be true for the remaining two members as well. How we deal with them? Well, we're going to need to rely on the Resistance for that, primarily through covert ops, but we don't quite have access to what we need just yet. We also got a few additional main objectives: access the alien network, construct the proving ground, contact the resistance in the Black Site region, which looks to be the western United States. There's the Black Site just there. And then on top of all that, research resistance communications. So this is all going to take a fair amount of time to get done. And in the meanwhile, we are still going to have to contend with whatever else Advent throw our way. So, a lot to do. Oh, and last thing I should probably mention there as well, we've got a nice image of the Chosen Assassin in the middle of the United States, because this is marked as her territory. So, we'll finish scanning for these supplies first of all.
Avenger plotting new course.
Well, second of all, really, because that research is, honestly, it's going to pop. I'll click this and it'll pop. We'll also get our first supply drop, which will give us some additional supplies on top of this, which is nice. We should see around about 250 supplies once this is all taken care of. And that means, more importantly than anything else, we can start building some more stuff on the Avenger, because right now all we've got is the Resistance Ring. And I'd like to have had more by this point, but, you know, that's the way the cookie has crumbled. So let's go, Advent Trooper Autopsy.
This will prove to be an important step forward.
I'm sure it will.
Despite a thorough analysis, I have yet to
Up
discover
next,
what, if any advantage the Advent
the
hybrid
battle
soldiers
scanner
of
is now
enormous
something that we
size
can
provide.
craft via
Testing their
purchase.
visual
I'm
acuity
probably not
will no doubt
gonna,
prove difficult.
because I don't really find many uses for it, but you never know. Maybe something will change my mind. We're in quite a luxurious position otherwise, where all of this research isn't going to take very long, because we're currently sitting on 2 scientists, and there is a possible third sitting on the map just now. I'm going to push ahead on resistance communications, because that's just going to let us unlock something quite important in alien ally integration. Of course, we don't currently have any allies, but you know, it's
I'll
building
see
up
that
to something.
this begins immediately, Commander. I'll contact you when I have a full report available.
The debris is probably going to be cleared next, but until we've got those supplies, it's just a nice little blank space. We can immediately get to work on... Hang on a hot second. Oh, okay. Ignore that. Yeah, we just got a chunk of supplies from clearing that. Of course we did. There's now a choice between clearing this machinery or this power coil, because right now we're on 9 out of 15 units of power, so we are going to need more power fairly soon. However, I would quite like the alloys as well. So this is going to give us Illyrium crystals, but no alloys. This is going to give us those supplies and the alloys. I think we're probably going to go for this machinery to get the... Okay, so it's like 6 extra supplies, but every little helps, right? We'll grab this machinery first, and then I think we're probably going to come down and take this power coil. By the time all this is done, we should be at our power cap, but we'll see how it all plays out. We still only have 1 engineer, so that excavation is going to take a pretty hefty 20 days. And we still haven't got our infirmary built, although so far it's proving to be fine, because we haven't actually really needed it. But that will probably change before too long, as people do start taking more hits on missions. Let's keep scanning, because the next decision is immediately on us. Probably finish this supply scan.
Incoming message for you, Commander. Patching it through to your quarters now.
I had high hopes
And
for
he's happy.
resistance under your leadership, Commander, and you have outdone yourself.
Thanks, man. However, one thing that the Chosen will start doing as well is planned activities. In the case of the Assassin here, they were going to lower our income. What that means is our monthly income. We also have dark events as well. So, quick tutorial on the dark events there. Basically, these are negative modifiers. This one will require a bit of countering, I think, because as time goes on and the Chosen get stronger and stronger, them not having weaknesses will be a little bit of an issue. So we will probably do what we can to counter this as soon as possible. The way that we counter it is fairly dependent. It could be a mission, it could be a covert op, who knows. We'll find out if and when it comes up. Looking back on this, I probably should have just used deeper learning until this point and then put decoys and deceptions on, because so far this has done nothing for us. It's not the end of the world. It's not going to cause, you know, major conniptions further down the line, but you live and you learn. For the time being, I am just going to keep decoys and deceptions on there because the Chosen will now start gaining knowledge, and as they get more knowledge, the more dangerous they become. There's our supply drop for 185 supplies. Now, I think rather than the infirmary, what I am going to build first is the proving ground, which only takes 100. So, rather than wait the 2 days for this to finish scanning and then move on to this, this will give us a little bit of this amount of supplies in 1 day. We'll fly here, get what we need for the proving ground, and then we'll finish scanning both of these supply drops basically. And of course the assassin's just going to keep popping up now and taunting us, giving us grief. So we should see resistance comms at the same time as this, more or
I
less.
think you will find our results have exceeded expectations.
Commander, we can now work to establish contact with local resistance groups.
That is
operating at
resistance
regions
comms
around the world.
completed, and we've
collected
unlocked
sufficient intel
the
to make
Western
contact,
US and New
we'll need
Mexico
to scan the target
as
region for operative
new
signals.
places that we can.
Commander, the lab is currently idle. We're wasting valuable
It's not
time and
idle, Tiger. I'm
resources by
on my
not
way there
conducting
right
any
now. I just
research.
wanted to build
Please
the
consider
proving
providing
grounds.
us with a direct
Give it a minute.
as soon
Give it a
as
minute. Don't worry about it.
Proving grounds facility construction
14 days for the proving
initiated.
ground. Again, missing that second engineer. And there's resistance comms as well. That does unlock the civilian disguise item for us, which may help us out on the covert ops. And the resistance comms facility. We don't need this straight away, fortunately, but it is going to become quite important further down the line. Probably don't need that just yet, although... That said, the chunk of intel that we could grab from that, there's no reason not to take this. Yeah, I think we do spend the 5 days on that, actually.
Research a priority, Commander. I'll notify you as soon as the report is available.
Can we afford... The Guerrilla Tactics... Let me get my words next. The Guerrilla Tactics School is a tempting offer. I think, though... see, this is a difficult choice now. Whichever one of these I decide, the other that isn't selected is going to be put off for a little bit of time. But I think the infirmary is going to be more useful than the Guerrilla Tactics School in the near future. So we're going to go
We've pushed our
infirmary.
current power systems to the limit. We don't have any capacity to spare.
And
which
that's
means we
knocked
can't
our
expand our facilities further.
power right up to 1515. But as I say, all said and done here, I'm thinking the exposed power coil is probably going to be where we go, because if we get a power station in there, we get a bonus to the amount of power generated. Back to scanning, and in actual fact, before we do that, let's take a quick look at any new covert ops we've got available, because right now we've got 12 soldiers that could be out there doing the work. I think we could probably afford to give someone who's at sergeant level 3 extra aim, and get a new soldier from the Reapers as well. We've got 1 sergeant to choose from in Rymir, so let's get that on the go. We can just give you the frag grenade because you don't need the frost grenade. As well, what we could do is, well, we couldn't do it right now actually, because we don't have the supplies. I think before we get this underway, we actually finish this scan. And now we do it because we can put that civilian outfit on here. Buy it first, of course. So if we buy 2 of these, and then we go civilian disguise, costume change and everything, and then who else can we get out on this little mission here? We haven't got any rookies, do we? Maybe we recruit a rookie. Yeah, I think we might as well recruit an additional rookie. We've got the space for it in the crew. That hasn't come up yet, but it will become a problem before too long. We can upgrade that, and we will when the time comes. We just need to upgrade this, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. So, rookies, we have 1 and 2. We've got Renshu and Haley, who are representative of specific names as well. I think the decision here is fairly difficult. I was going to say easier, then I've had another look at it and I'm going, oh actually, now hang on one moment. 71 aim looks good, but 39 will is shocking. 67 aim is still slightly above average with the 30 mobility and 55 will. This guy could potentially make a decent phalanx though, with the innate dodge of 4. I think that's the highest we've seen so far. But actually I think Haley is probably the go-to here. That's going to cost us 30 supplies, but we'll run it. And our next potential recruit is Toba Ben David. Again, someone representing someone. It looks like this could be the next pick as well, but we'll come back to that when we need another rookie, or rather when we can afford another rookie. Back to coverts. Locate the faction, go with the loadouts. You've got your civilian disguise. We'll send Obergard, our brand new rookie. In your civilian clothes that remove your arms, which is okay, fine. Lovely bit of I don't really like that very much at all, actually. So that if we don't have these civilian clothes on Overguard, this will take 11 days and 4 hours. If we do have the graphical issues included civilian clothes, drops down to 10 days, 22 hours. Minor difference, but I think one worthwhile. The other quick thing is, does Rymir need the aim? 77, so that would go to 80 with that, or 67 going to a baseline 70. I think actually we probably, oh we can't because that requires a sergeant. Disregard everything I've just said, confirm the action, see you guys in 10 days time. Okay. Useful items? I don't know. The promotion here looks quite like it could be promising. More importantly than that though, we have got our Hunt the Chosen covert action here. So this is a chain, and it starts with a covert action, then there'll be an infiltration, followed by a covert action, and then 2 more thereafter as well. So it's sort of like a quest chain, I guess, is the simplest way of thinking about it. This does require a sergeant as well, which we currently don't have available, because we just sent that sergeant out to find the Reapers. But this is probably something that we want to get taken care of sooner rather than later. Big complication in there being a chance of an ambush, but we, as we are with so many things right now, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Seeing as I probably want to keep the other sergeant that we've got ready to go, I actually think exhaustive training is going to be a valuable use of time here. So, to that end, who is it that we can promote? Now I'm thinking a little bit further. What we do instead is we finish this scan, We grab another rookie, and then we send that covert op out so we can immediately get the promotion on the rookie. Oh, big plays.
Strategic resource located.
59 supplies, that will give us one extra member of the team. Let's head back to recruit. So we've got our previous friend and this new friend. Bog standard 65 aim, slightly high mobility, good defense, and pretty good brain. This honestly could be a bit of a coin flip as far as I'm concerned. But I think we're going to take the extra mobility and defense here. I'm just really upset about that will score. it's giving me conniptions, honestly. So, welcome to the team. Athos. There is Athos in all of the graphical mishap that is. Let's just do a quick fix on that. Much better. So, let's get Athos sent out on that there covert op. Exhaustive training, go to loadouts. 7 days, 17 hours. So Athos can be in the first slot. Now let's take a look at who it is that we might want to promote here. We got anyone that's reasonably far from a promotion is the ultimate question. Zentrisa, potentially. Kerwin. Zentrisa or Kerwin, it seems like. So, tech specialist or sapper. Well, we've got. Now I'm thinking, actually, do I just hold on this? Maybe hold on this one and see if we can give it to Shandon once he ranks up to Sergeant, and then let him just jump a rank. Actually, I think that's probably a better idea. So we'll pause that for now, but we've got Athos ready to go when it's needed. So, do I want a scientist? I think probably yes. Although a couple of additional rookies would be nice, that would be nice, and herein lies the problem. All of this is actually pretty nice stuff for us. I think longer term, the scientist is probably going to be the best bet, so that's where we're going to head.
Avenger plotting new course.
And we've got a covert op completed. That is the black market open for business. Or, well, not quite open for business. And we've got a couple of promotions that we can look at there for Dirthel and Lianlu. They have been looking for that black market for a while. We scan that, and then we get the black market ready to go in 3 days. Beyond that, we also didn't see any tiredness in Dirthel or Lianlu, so we've jumped up to 16 available. So let's promote those guys and then see if we can maybe send out another covert op. So Dirthel first. And engineer or sapper is the dish of the day. We've got 3 engineers and 2 sappers, so not exactly what we would have liked to have seen. 68 aim lends itself to being a reasonable marksman. Still going to be hunting that second marksman. Same with the Marine as well. I think I'm gonna go with the sapper, just to bring us up to 3. Both of these are like pretty damn fine. But yeah, okay, sapper it is. Explosive ordnance, launch grenades, defensive mines, assault rifles, grenade launchers, that sort of thing. Berthel has become explosive. And then Lianlu. Take a look. 71 aim. Assault infantry would be quite nice. Or medic, so it's the third for either of these. A medic with 71 aim and 12 mobility would be quite nice. Then equally so would an assault. This is pretty much a coin flip as to what we prefer. I think I'm going to go for assault, however. Because I love assaults. So, welcome to the squad, Lianlu. And back to the map we go. Because, yeah, we've got 16 soldiers. Let's get these guys doing stuff. Although I'm looking at this and I'm kind of like, oh, we've got a sergeant available actually. That would be apprehension. And it would cost us 3 soldiers. What's our force level? We're on force level 2. Can we afford both sergeants for at least 8 days? I think to get this ball rolling, it's a chance worth taking, and it'll give apprehension that extra health point. And we'll have Athos in the mix as well, seeing as they're here. So there's apprehension, and we will send a third just to negate wounds. I think we can send out... We've got someone who's close to being promoted, actually. That would probably be worth looking at. I'm going to keep Nacho on hand. I'm going to keep Shandon on hand. I think maybe we could send Zed. Yeah, I think we send Zed. Let's go. I'm not going to bother buying more of the civilian outfits for the time being. 10 days is pretty reasonable. Although there is chance of an ambush, but I think this squad could manage an ambush. And yeah, we'll keep the smoke grenade on Zed as well. Let's hope it doesn't happen, but I think these guys could probably handle an ambush between apprehension and Zed with some fire support from Athos. Yeah, I'm feeling confident.
Understood, Commander.
Of course, there's no guarantee that the ambush will even happen. I'm not enthusiastic about spending the intel on this. I'm not enthusiastic about this reward. So I guess can't really do anything with that just yet. Improve combat intelligence. Losing a scientist, not really worth it. I think we'll just leave it for now, actually.
When inspired, our team is actually quite
68 intel from that research is pretty tasty. I'll take it. And resistance radio being inspired is really nice, actually. We may as well just get that knocked out. We have to sooner or later, so we might as well do it now. And we are going to get another covert op about to pop.
Commander, we have a priority message coming through.
But not
Looks
before
like
an incoming
encoded
resistance
signal
com.
from the resistance. Patching it through to your quarters now.
Hello, Commander. It would seem your recent activities have gotten Advent's attention. Our unwelcome guests are on the move. Advent has been diverting considerable resources and personnel to covert facilities across the globe. The exact details of these operations are highly classified. However, they do have one thing in common. A single word that appears in all their files. Avatar. I believe the black site we had previously uncovered to be but a part of this Avatar project. Based on what we have uncovered so far, its true scope is far greater. This project is being directed from the very top of Advent, from a source I am still unable to determine. All attempts to uncover its identity have met with failure. It is time to take a more direct approach. Though we may not know the exact nature of this Avatar project, we can still disrupt it. We must root out these hidden facilities with the help of local resistance cells, disrupt our enemy's operations, and in the process, uncover the truth. Locate the source of this Avatar project, and then destroy it. Were the enemy to succeed in their efforts, I am certain it would mean the end for us all. I am confident you will take whatever measures necessary to eliminate this threat, Commander.
And we've just received our end goal.
On this Avatar project here.
And
If
the
this
source
one
of
gets
many,
started,
many
it
memes.
sounds like it'll be the end for all of us.
Because the aliens will be making lots of progress on the Avatar project as the campaign continues, which Central will be ever so delighted to remind us about. Very, very many times. Very many times. That is not a phrase that you would normally say. At any rate, we need to complete our primary objectives to locate the source of the Avatar project. That is the goal here. We don't actually know what the Avatar project is, but the aliens are doing it, so we're going to stop them from doing it. And the Bar of Doom have finally arrived. Starting on 3 is not so bad though. This bar will increase over time, and we do have means of decreasing it as well. If it reaches the final pip, then we will get a countdown, and then we'll get a game over. So yeah, we need to start thinking about getting this bar as low as possible in between everything else that we've got going on. But for now, rest easy, we're back to scanning. Or not, we've just got an assault. We get a resistance rumor, 27 intel. We can delay that dark event, which is pretty significant. We get a corporal phalanx. However, the Horde are here. Although we do get mobility. We get lower mission timer, and there's some loot for us to collect. There's quite a lot going on here, and the Chosen could potentially show up as well. The good thing, in quotation marks, though it may be, is that the only enemies we should be dealing with are lost, unless the assassin decides to show up as well. We're going to take this mission 100%.
Setting course for Sector 10. Eastern
We've got
United
more
States.
than enough soldiers ready to go. Never mind the fact that the rewards from this mission
Commander,
are pretty
you
substantial.
should be aware. We're detecting lost activity in this area. Our forces will need to be especially vigilant.
Shoddy intel is a little bit of a unfortunate addition to this little mix, though, I will say. So, we're dealing with the Lost. Standing. What I'm looking for here, really, more than anything else, is aim without blowing stuff up. I think actually bringing Kerwin, tech specialist, will be a good idea. Can we give you something other than the bullpup? Not really. I prefer the bullpup over the sniper rifle when we're dealing with the Lost. That's fine. What else we got going on? I think Reed. Absolutely. We'll bring Troll Pants as the medic. I love that Troll Pants as a medic and looks like this. You know, you're lying on a battlefield, bleeding out, and this guy comes up to you and says, "Don't worry about it. Just take this spray." What else? What else? Let's take the Goonstone with us. For luck. And I'm not taking Nacho because the melee attacks don't reward the headshot kills that let us take multiple shots in a single turn. It might actually be worth bringing Lianlu, although I kind of want to keep that assault infantry in reserve in case we get another mission and Reed ends up tired. Although you've got 55. What's Lianlu's looking like? Oh, well, okay, yeah, you will end up tired. Combat engineer, Lunko, flamethrower. Yes, let's make that happen. And then we can see if there's any different items that we want to bring on this mission as well. We'll take the frost bomb on Reed. We've got a med kit already. Cast grenade, I don't think will be terribly useful. I'm going to try and not use grenades on this one if we can help it. Yeah, alright. Operation Floating Fist will commence next time. Thank you very much, and I'll see you then.